game. Welcome, everybody, to Noble High School Baseball Field in Noble, Oklahoma. I am Scott Harper. He is Randy Kersey. We are here this afternoon for the matchup between the Noble Bears and the Norman North Timberwolves. So Norman North makes the trip down Highway 77, just south of Norman, and come down to play the Bears. So, Randy, how are you this afternoon?
I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, so we got a
beautiful day.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous day out there. I was talking to Sarah Fisher down at the grill before the game and before I headed upstairs, and she made the exact same comment. So, beautiful day for some baseball. Hopefully, if you aren't here at the ballpark, then you're tuning in on NobleBears.tv, and we thank you for tuning in. The Norman North Timberwolves come into the game with a record of 9-7. So the Bears and the Timberwolves have identical records, and the Bears coming off the victory Friday evening against the Moore Lions, a 6-1 victory in which Jake Williams pitched very well, scattered 5-6 hits over 5 innings, and then Colin Fisher came in and closed it out in the 6th and the 7th innings. But the Bears' bats were alive last night, and I think the two things that Randy and I talked about that we were, the most happy to see were that we hit the ball with runners in scoring position, and we had no errors on defense. So the Bears are playing much better baseball after that trip to Florida and coming back home. So, yeah, so
The Bears got a lot of 2-out hits last night, too, Scott. I think the first 2 runs we got was after the first 2 batters were out. So we're 2 out, nobody on, and end up scoring 2 runs and taking the lead and really never looked back.
Yeah, I think Braden Harper had an RBI single in the first inning, and then I think Colin had an RBI single in the second inning to put him up 2-0. So we are pretty close to first pitch. Looks like we're about 16 minutes away. We'll take a quick break, and we'll go over the starting lineups and get ready for the national anthem. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Okay, welcome everybody back. We are back, and we are awaiting the first pitch for today's matchup between the Bears and the Timberwolves. I'll go ahead and cover Noble's starting lineup, Randy, if you want to cover Norman North here in just a moment. Leading off for the Bears will be number 7, Carter Golish. He'll be playing center field, as he does every game. Batting second will be number 10, Kason Anglin. He'll play shortstop today for the Bears. Batting third will be number 18, Colin Fisher. He'll play first base. Batting fourth will be number 16, Braden Harper. He'll catch. Batting fifth will be Chris Lavelle. He wears number 8 for the Bears, and he'll be on the mound today, getting his 4th start of the year. Batting sixth will be Devin Knight. He wears number 3 for the Bears. He'll also be DHing for the Bears today. Batting 7th will be number 12, Cooper Nash. He'll play right field. Batting 8th will be number 9 and last night's starting and winning pitcher, Jake Williams. He will play second base for the Bears. And then batting 9th will be number 6, freshman Bryson Carey. He'll play left field today. His first opportunity in left field, Randy. So, yeah, and playing third base but not batting today will be number 33, junior Colin Thomas. So Randy, you want to go over Norman North's starting lineup?
Sure thing. For the Norman North Timberwolves, leading off for them, number 3, Bray Alonzo. He'll be in center field. Batting second will be second baseman Landon Bruce, number 13. Number 15, Jackson Lundquist, is at short. He'll hit third. Right fielder number 5, Will Bradley, will bat cleanup for Norman North. Third baseman Brody Finley, number 11, will hit fifth. The Norman North starting pitcher will be Jack Buckholz, and he's number 8. He's hitting sixth. Hitting seventh, first baseman Harrison Utley, number 21. Catching today, Lane Evans, number 10. And in left field is Jared Fugate, number 1. And Norman North's not going with DH today, so Buckholz on the mound, and he'll be hitting.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Randy. So, as Randy and I mentioned, both teams identical records, 9-7 on the season. Norman North fans starting to file in, and then, of course, the Bear faithful are already here and already kicking back in their chairs, taking in some of those sun rays and nice, beautiful, kind of a cool breeze. But, yeah, the wind's kind of switched on us this afternoon, Randy. Yesterday it was blowing from right to left, and today it's blowing straight into the batter's face. Yep, so straight out of the north.
And it comes and goes. I looked at the flag about 5 minutes ago, and it was just hanging flat, no wind at all. So it's but breezy, blowing in a little from left center. Chris Lovell, today's starter, going to be making his third appearance, and Chris is 1-0. He's thrown 8 innings with an ERA of 2.63, 13 strikeouts, giving up 7 hits. Chris got a late start this year, had some shoulder issues that had to get cleared up, and so he didn't really didn't participate on the mound at all in the scrimmage schedule, and then made his first start in Florida. Went 4 innings, got a no decision. And then he pitched and won against against Santa Fe South.
Correct.
About a week ago.
Yeah, and a couple stats that stand out for me for Chris. Only 3 walks in 13 innings. In 8 innings. Just 3 walks, and opponents are only hitting 206 against him.
Right.
So
Chris got a devastating curveball. Throws pretty hard. Big kid. So. Look forward to seeing how he does against Norman North.
Yeah, and so pretty excited as well to watch Chris throw against this Timberwolf team. If you don't know anything about Norman North's baseball program, extremely good baseball program. A lot of history, state qualifier, if not every year, every other year for sure. So Coach Brian Ayler has been there for a while, and he has the program going in the right direction, and they win pretty consistently. So, and of course they're a 6A team that has a lot of kids out for baseball, and they'll definitely have the numbers advantage, today on the Bears. But that's okay. You can only play 9 of them at a time.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
But yeah, so I'm kind of watching.
We're waiting on the umpires.
Yeah, which I think
we're still
they're here.
10 minutes or so out.
Yeah,
so.
We will take a quick break, and we'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Collegiate Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club.
Okay, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Noble, Oklahoma for the matchup today between the Bears and the Timberwolves. I think we're just about ready for starting lineups and the national anthem. Both umpires are out on the field. Norman North squad are huddling up over there in front of their dugout with their head coach, Brian Ayler. Bears in their dugout just waiting for the moment to take the field. So good crowd last night, Randy. Like I said, I think we had 350 IP addresses that were tuned in by the end of the night. So, and then we had some rain move in after we left the ballpark, and that's why they pushed the start time back an hour for today's matchup. So,
field looks good.
Yeah, it really does.
You know, Bears played a really solid all-around game last night. No errors. I think maybe that's the first game this year we've had no errors. They were solid on defense, and
you mentioned that.
We've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah, I thought about that last night as I was sitting on the couch and just kind of watching some highlights. And I think you're right. I think that might be the first game that we played error-free. So, the Bears are – that's exactly why they're playing the schedule they're playing, to get them ready for May whenever the regionals and state tournament roll around. Obviously, they're they still got some pretty – high-profile district matchups coming up, one being Elgin, and I believe, is Duncan on our schedule?
Yep, Duncan is on our schedule. I have not seen anything about how Duncan's doing, but I think Elgin's doing really well.
Yeah, so.
Coach is out meeting with an umpire, exchanging lineups.
Today's game for Noble is against Norman North Timberwolves.
So we'll pause a moment and allow you guys to listen to public announcer Stephen Carey.
Second baseman, number 6, Landon Bruce. Shortstop, number 15, Jackson Lundquist. Right field, number 5, Will Bradley. Third baseman, number 11, Brody Finley. Pitcher for today, number 8, Jack Buckholz. First baseman, number 21, Harrison Utley. Catcher, number 10, Lane Evans. And left fielder, number 1, Jared Fugate.
Okay, so public address announcer Stephen Carey taking a break over there next door to us. So Brian Ayler, Coach Eric Hughes meeting at home plate.
Might go over some of the hitting numbers that we updated after last night. Bears had a good night at the plate, had 9 hits. So coming in today, Colin Fisher's up over 400 on his batting average, 425, 17 RBIs in 16 games. So that's That's some pretty good numbers.
Your Noble Bears.
Carter Golish is at 367, batting lead off.
Carter Golish.
On base percentage, 467 for Carter. So
right. Chris Level's gotten hot again. He started the season red hot and cooled off a little, but he scorched it 3 times last night.
yeah, 13 RBIs as well. So
yep. And then Braden has moved up into the 4-hole, Braden Harper, and he's got his average up to 302. So he's really come around the last 2 weeks.
yeah, and then you got Colin Thomas at 297, so just under the 300 mark, and he's got 16 walks. That you read that stat last night, and I couldn't believe Colin had that many. I knew he was getting on base a ton, but I didn't realize his walk count was that high. So well done by Colin Thomas, just an on-base machine. So.
So the Bears are taking the field as they're announced in the starting lineup, and the reserves are lining the third base line. We're going to pause for our national anthem.
As we honor America playing our national anthem.
All right, so we are just about ready for first pitch after the national anthem. So we will take a quick break, and we will be ready for first pitch here in a couple minutes. Come right back and join us on NobleBears.tv. We'll be right back.
Your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
We're back here at Noble High School where Chris Level, starting pitcher for the Bears, has finished his warm-up tosses here, and we're about to get this game underway. Level comes in 1-0 with a 2.63 ERA and 2 appearances. This is his third start of the year. And stepping in against Chris is going to be the leadoff man for Norman North, center fielder Bray Alonzo, number 3. Landon Bruce on deck and Jackson Lundquist in the hole for Norman North. And here's the first pitch. Big curve ball. It breaks, but not quite enough. This is up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a fastball right down the middle. I think this is the ump that gives us the real
That's
delayed
exactly
call.
what I was thinking.
You
We've
know,
seen
if,
two
if, I,
pitches.
if I start yelling strike from up here, it's because I'm trying to help him out because he gives me time to. 1-1 level. Comes set. There's a curve ball, foul ball, or it's going to drop just foul down the right field line. So got it out on the end of the bat.
Cooper had to go a long ways there.
Yeah, Cooper Nash. Bears were circling in, but there's just foul, a couple feet foul down the right field line. Shallow right field. So Alonso steps in. He's behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. Level comes set. Another foul ball. Back. Another fastball. So Alonso having a little trouble getting around on that fastball. And level takes a little too long.
Yeah, I think he shook off Braden a couple times there. Maybe.
Yeah. Was Braden getting the calls from the dugout?
Yes.
And so Chris is not shaking off Braden. He's
shaking off Shane.
He's shaking off Fisher. There's a curveball, misses up and in. Well, all I can say about that is it better work.
Yeah.
Runs the count to full. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's high. I guess, no.
Now it's full.
Now it's full. Now it's full count. All the foul balls threw me off. And he misses high again. I think Chris is overthrowing a little bit, looks to me like. But
well, I told you yesterday I thought he'd be, pretty amped up for this game. So I think he knows a lot of these young men on this Timberwolf team, and I think he's probably gone to school with a lot of them, played ball with them over the years, whatever the case may be. But
Landon Bruce steps in, he's the second baseman. Throw over, not. So we'll see if Coach Brian Ayler tries to move the runner. Throw over again. Alonso dives back. He lays one down. Thomas is in, makes a nice play, picks it up, and retires Bruce at first. So Bruce has a sacrifice bunt, moving Alonso to second. So that brings up Jackson Lundquist, number 15, the shortstop, and with Alonso now in scoring position at second base. Colin got in there on a hurry on that.
Yeah, he did. I think there might have been I think Coach Hughes might have talked to the Bears about their how they're fielding those bunts.
We were a little late last night on a couple of bunts.
Just a little late
just
reacting
getting to the ball, yeah.
And that can make a huge difference in whether or not that that runner's safe or out. So
here's the first pitch, and that's a total whiff. I got to believe that's a cross-up. I think maybe. I
think Braden was waiting for the curveball.
He was waiting for a curveball, and it didn't. It was the fastball. So wild pitch moves Alonso all the way to third. So a little shaky start here for the Bears. So Alonso's at third. There's a curveball. Catches the inside corner. 1-1 to 3-hole Jackson Lundquist. There's a fastball high and fouled back up in the zone. Lundquist unable to catch up. Chris is throwing hard today.
Yeah, he's got a little giddy up in his fastball.
There's the 1-2 pitch, a curveball, and he fights it off. Lundquist does. Another foul back. I know in talking to Shane Fisher about he really was wanting to try to be able to, there's another foul ball, wanted to try to work a third pitch with Chris, maybe something else off speed, but I think that got interrupted as Chris was having problems, couldn't throw over the winter. Chris got a good fastball, good curveball, great curveball, but Shane was kind of wanting another change of pace, a little change up
or slider or cutter or something. You got to have something to keep the batters off balance and keep them guessing. So
Lundquist fouls off the 4th straight pitch from Noble Bears starter Chris Level. 1 out. Bray Alonzo, the center fielder for Norman North, walked, was bunted to second, and went to third on a wild pitch. There's a fastball on the outside corner.
Good pitch by Chris.
Freezes Lundquist. He thought it was a little out, but
and again, Chris had some giddy up on that fastball.
He did, and you know, there's a case where I don't think the umpire even made a motion. He just kind of heard a grunt. Yeah. So if I get some calls wrong, or you get some calls wrong today, it ain't our fault.
No, it's on him.
We're not getting a lot of help from the ump. So 2 down now. Lonzo still at third. That brings up Will Bradley, the right fielder. He takes a curveball in there for strike 1.
That's just the most nonchalant call I think I may have ever seen, Randy.
He's conserving his energy. He knows he's got a JV game after this one. Yeah. So there's a fastball, and Bradley offers at it. Kind of a check swing, but he went around far enough. 0-2.
Well, and Chris really has the advantage here on his former teammate Will Bradley. So let's see what he comes with. And 0-2. So Chris is a pitch away from getting out of this inning.
Setting up on the outer half. There's a curveball. That's in there. He never even gave us a motion, but I'm just going to call it strike 3. And
since everybody
seemed to agree. So after the leadoff walk, Chris Level settles in and gets out of trouble. No damage. So there were no runs on no hits. 1 man left on base. And so going to the bottom of the 1st, it's Norman North nothing. Bears come into bat.
We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
I hate.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears are taking on the Norman North Timberwolves. The Timberwolves did not score in the top of the 1st. The Bears will be coming up for the first time. And leading off will be Carter Golish, Bears center fielder. Carter hitting .367 on the year. I think he was 2 for 4 last night. Had a big double, kind of middle of that game, and so Carter's done a good job leading off, getting on base this year for the Bears. He'll be followed up by Cason Anglin, shortstop, who's really started swinging the bat well as well, and then Colin Fisher at first. On the hill for Norman North is Jack Buckholz, and he's He's taking the sign, and here comes the first pitch to Carter Golish. It's a fastball that Carter kind of waved at a little bit, but it was in there.
Another pitcher that throws out of the stretch, Randy, regardless of whether he has a base runner or not.
So Holtz misses there.
Having not been a pitcher really for the, as a player, what's the advantage there?
Well, just less moving parts. There's a foul ball back. Pitching, there's a lot of, it's about your release point, stepping, your arm motion, your arm angle, all of those things. And when you do the windup, a lot of time it hides the ball better, makes it harder or can if it's, but it's harder to. There's a line drive down the right field line that falls in for a base hit, leadoff single for Carter Golish.
Nice job, Carter.
But it's about less motion, and it's easier to repeat.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
now that you have a runner on base,
yeah,
you're just already used to doing it, right?
Right. Right. So that brings up Cason Anglin. Cason had a big double to left last night. He squares the bunt, and Buckholz misses high for ball one. So Golish at first. And Timberwolf third baseman is playing well in on the grass.
Take the bunt off here, or?
Well, you might want to make him throw a strike. Well, you take the bunt off too. I mean, the way Cason goes the other way, that third baseman might need some dental work. He does swing away, and he fouls it out of play down the left field line. I mean, he is way in. He's 90-foot base path. He's standing at about 70,
60,
65.
70 feet.
He's playing softball third base there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bunt's back on. He lays down a good one. And a throw to first. Anglin gets the job done, gets the runner over on the sacrifice bunt. Brody Finley on that play.
Well done, Cason.
So that moves Carter Golish to second with 1 out. So both teams today have gotten their leadoff man on and bunted him over. We'll see if the Bears can get our guy on in. Lovell rose to the occasion and held their guy. Colin Fisher up. Colin hitting .425, and he rips one into left center, and it is by the left fielder. Golish is going to score easily, and Colin's going to hold up into second base with a double. And, boy, he blistered that the other way, and it was tailing in, and I thought the left fielder was going to get there because it was, it kind of had that tail into the left fielder, but it was hit too hard. Colin Fisher with a big double there gives the Bears the 1-0 lead. So that brings up
number 16, Braden Harper.
Braden Harper, who's been hitting the ball well lately. And he hits a little one-hopper. Nice play by the third baseman. And Colin gets caught. He ran right into it, and you just can't do that. Doggone it.
Dang it.
You got to make sure that ball goes through before you go if you're on second. So Braden reaches on a fielder's choice.
Well, I don't think they're throwing him out on that, Randy, so if he doesn't, get calling at third.
Just freeze. You got to make sure the ball gets by.
Courtesy runner for Harper, number 14, Trevor Rudd.
So Harper on first, 1-0 Bears.
Chris
Lovell in. Chris has been hitting the ball. He hits a hard one to second. Kind of bobbles it a little, but put a good lick on it, but ground out, force out to second base, forces Harper. So at the end of 1, the Bears get 1 run on 2 hits. And at the end of 1 inning, it's Noble 1, Norman North nothing. We'll be back at noblebear.tv after these messages.
Bottom of the first.
Dixon Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Okay, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Noble, Oklahoma, and we are headed to the top of the second inning in today's matchup between your Noble Bears and the Norman North Timberwolves. Bears took a 1-0 lead on an RBI double by Colin Fisher in the bottom of the first, so they lead 1-0. Had a little base running blunder there, but that's okay. We'll get right back at it. So the Bears are out there on defense now, and leading off for the Timberwolves will be Finley.
Third baseman.
Third baseman, Finley. So, and that young man's first name
Brody
is
Finley.
Brody Finley.
On deck, Jack Buckholtz, the pitcher, and Harrison Utley, the first baseman in the hole.
How many pitches for Chris in that first inning, Randy?
Chris threw 18.
18. A little bit elevated.
Yep.
Maybe you can get a quick one here and get that pitch count down. So.
Had that leadoff walk and then a lot of foul balls.
Yeah. There's a called strike right down the middle. Chris gets on top. No balls, one strike.
Pretty good juice on that one.
Yep.
It's popping through their headphones.
There's a curveball that misses outside, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Senior, number 8 for your Noble Bears on the mound today, Chris Lavelle, son of Mike and Diane. There's a fastball that misses low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Finley, the batter for the Norman North Timberwolves. It's a fastball that misses up and away. So Chris falls behind after getting ahead 0-1 and falls behind 3-1. Good crowd today, Randy.
Yeah.
There's a line shot into left field. That's going to be extra bases as it gets into the corner there, and Bryson Carey retrieves it, gets it back into shortstop Cason Anglin. They hold him at 2. So nice piece of hitting there by Finlay. And that's going to bring to the plate pitcher today for the Timberwolves, Buckholtz.
Yeah, that's a kind of a function of getting behind in the count. And you got to come in there, and the hitter knows it. If he's a good hitter, he knows it, and he's looking for something, and he got what he was looking for.
The kid on deck is 6'4", 270, Randy, and he's a sophomore. Wow. Okay. So, Chris, no balls, no strikes here. Here's the pitch. There's the bunt. Gets foul. Harper picks it up. Gets it back to Chris. So, Chris gets ahead 0-1. Jack Buckholtz, the batter for senior for the Norman North Timberwolves. 5'10", 165.
So Thomas is playing back.
Shows
so
bunt
Chris has
again.
got to have the third base line on this.
Oh, it's right back to Chris, and he's just going to throw over to the first base as Jake Williams comes over and covers for the first out of the inning. But the runner advances to third on the sacrifice bunt, and that's going to bring the aforementioned Harrison Utley to the box.
First baseman.
Left-handed hitter, 6'4", 270, sophomore. So Finlay moves over to third base for the Timberwolves.
I bet Harrison is busy in the fall, too.
I bet he is, too. Here's the pitch from Chris. Utley takes that one and drives it down the third base line, foul ball.
A little late on a fastball there.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the Bears and Chris Lavelle in the top of the second inning. There's a foul ball down the first base line. So he's used the third base line and the first base line.
Yep, curveball on that.
Curveball on that, and he just tapped it foul. So 0-2. Chris is ahead in the count.
Harper setting up away.
Setting up away, low and away, please. That was not low and away. That was right down the middle, and he shoots that foul down the left field line. So Chris remains ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Got to do a better job of hitting your spots there, Randy.
Yep. Yeah, head 0-2. You don't want to give it.
No.
Don't want to give him something good to hit.
Curveball that breaks and
really good one.
Gets Utley swinging. So the second out of the inning for Lavelle and the Bears.
One thing Chris does is he does change speeds on that curveball. He throws a really hard curveball sometimes. That was not.
That was not it.
That was not it.
That was more of a slower breaking start out. Right at the batter's shoulder and breaks across the plate.
The bottom falls out. So 2 outs. Bears trying to leave guy at third for the second inning in a row.
Lane Evans, the batter for the Timberwolves. Chris gets him swinging on that first pitch.
I think Evans is a sophomore, and he wasn't on the original roster, so he's probably a kid that's come up, worked his way up from JV. He's probably had some success, and so he's getting a start today.
It's the young man catching today for the Timberwolves. Yeah. So here's the pitch from Chris. Misses up and away.
So that first curveball that Chris gave him, he may not have seen a curveball like that before.
1-1, 2 outs for the Bears and Chris Lavelle. Chris gets his signal from Braden. Comes set. Here's the pitch. There's another called strike.
Curveball. Boy, froze him.
Yep. I don't think you see that in JV. Randy.
No, I don't think JV, you see that.
If you see that in JV, he should be throwing for varsity, right?
See that in JV, that kid needs to move to Noble.
So Chris ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Bears. Let's see what Chris comes with here. Fast, there's a curveball that
long throw,
and he's safe. So nice job of hustling down the line for Lane Evans.
Anglin made a good play on it.
Yeah, he did, but he was shaded over towards
he was playing
second
up
base.
the middle.
So that makes the score 1-1. Bears and Timberwolves tied here. Let's see. Jared Fugate is the batter, the left fielder for the Timberwolves today.
Left-hand hitter.
Chris tries to get him leaning towards first and does not. So 1-1 here in the top of the second inning. Chris Lavelle on the mound for the Bears. There's a called strike right down the middle. Evens the count at 1. Right?
That's first.
Oh, that was first pitch. Yeah. No balls, 1 strike. So Chris gets ahead with the fastball there. Lane Evans, the runner at first base for the Timberwolves. Number 3, Bray Alonzo, waits on deck. It's a fastball that Fugate rips foul. Right back on the screen. So no balls, 2 strikes. Chris Lavelle works ahead in the count. I think he's been ahead on the count on just about every batter this inning, Randy.
Norman North has really done a good job fouling off, spoiling pitches. They battling.
Top of the lineup, waiting on deck. So 0-2. Fugate calls time and steps out of the box. I come inside on Fugate, but Braden moves outside, so there's a fastball that misses up and away. Kind of a waste pitch, trying to get Fugate to chase. Lane Evans, the runner for the Timberwolves at first base.
Another throw over.
Yeah. Gets back safely, does Evans. Chris gets the sign.
Evans doesn't have a huge lead.
He doesn't. There's a curveball that breaks and misses inside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Bears and Lavelle. This in the top of the second inning. Timberwolves already have a run across. 1-1, top of the second. Bears have Fugate, left-handed hitter, shaded a little bit to right. Carter Golish shaded to right.
Straight away and left.
Straight away and left with Bryson Carey, and then Cooper Nash shading the line. Not real close, but a little bit. Here's the pitch.
There's a
called third strike. So back-to-back innings that Chris gets the called third strike to end the innings. And we will go to the bottom of the second inning with the score. Timberwolves 1, Bears 1. We'll be right back. Leading off for the Bears will be Devin Knight, I believe, correct?
Yep, Devin Knight.
All right, we'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Bears will be number 3, junior Devin Knight. Devin Knight on the season, hitting .192, has 1 home run, 7 RBIs, on-base percentage of .313. So
kind of a streaky hitter, boy.
Yep.
When he gets hot, he blisters it for several at-bats.
There's a called strike, curveball, breaks in there for first strike of the at-bat. So no balls, 1 strike on junior Devin Knight, number 3. There's a line shot into right field.
Devin.
Nice job, Devin Knight. Leadoff single. So the Bears have their leadoff runner on. And that will bring to the plate number 12, senior Cooper Nash. Cooper Nash on the season.
275,
Yeah.
12 RBIs.
Yep. On-base percentage of .370. So Cooper's have a kind of a streaky season as well.
Yep. He started off hot and it cooled down. Let's see if he's got the bunt. Yeah, he does.
And he got it. Oh, I thought he got it past the third baseman, Randy.
Yeah, I think the third baseman might have had a play at second there, but he did. He thought better of it.
Yeah. Third baseman is Brody Finlay, and I thought he almost snuck it past him.
Boy, he almost did. That's for sure.
So Cooper sacrifices Devin Knight over to second base, puts him in scoring position, takes the double play off for Jake Williams, number 9 for the Bears. Last night's winning pitcher. Do a heck of a game against the Moore Lions. See what Jake can do here. There's a called strike. Buckholz gets ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Boy, and you got to love baseball like this, Randy. Just, you know, the mind games and just
playing small ball.
Yeah, both teams, both coaches.
Teams kind of manufacturing runs there.
Yeah, nice stop by the catcher for the Timberwolves there, Lane Evans. He saved, he prevented Devin Knight from moving over to third base on the kind of a wild pitch there by Buckholz. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Jake Williams. There's a called strike. So 2 curveballs, 2 strikes for Buckholz. Jake Williams hitting .206 on the season, 5 RBI, .289 on base percentage. So, and Jake swings through that fastball for strike number 3 of the at bat.
Set him up with those curves.
Yep. That's going to bring to the plate freshman number 6 for your Noble Bears, Bryson Carey. And the Timberwolf outfield all shifted there. So they're playing him to left field, which is odd, being that he's a left-handed batter. So Buckholz misses away, high and away on that first pitch of the at-bat for the young Bryson Carey. 1 ball, no strikes. Carey on the season, 250, 2 RBIs, has a double, a triple, and on-base percentage of .294. Buckholz comes set. Here's the pitch. Bryson Carey gives it a good rip. Fouls it back to the net. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Buckholz, how many pitches is he at, Randy?
So Buckholz is at 20.
Oh, wow. So his pitch count is
he's
much lower than Chris's, right?
Yeah, he's well in.
I think Chris had 18 pitches in the first inning.
And another 20 last inning. So
okay.
Chris is at 38.
So leadoff single on the bottom of the second inning for Devin Knight, and see if the Bears can push him across here. Bryson kind of pulled back and acted like he wanted to bunt, but pulls back. So he's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the curveball there from Buckholz. 2 outs for the Timberwolves. There's a fastball that misses down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'll say it again, Randy. 2s are wild up there.
Yep.
I sure would like to see another 2 up there, and that be in the form of a crooked number for the Bears. So here's the pitch to Carey. He fouls that back, so he was right on top of it. So nice job of staying alive there by the young freshman, Bryson Carey. Future's bright for this young man, Randy. I know I mentioned it last night, but I've thought all along he could help us defensively. He's actually helping us offensively as well. So there's Buckholz steps off, and I think him and the shortstop were a little bit confused there. So
Bryson needs to find a way to get on base, roll this lineup over, and get Carter back up here.
But he gets him with the high fastball. Buckholz does. So Bryson Carey goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the Bears in the bottom of the second. Score remains 1-1. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com.
All right, we're back in Noble High School, where the Noble Bears and the Norman North Timberwolves are locked at 1, going to the top of the 3rd. Timberwolves will send up their leadoff man, Bray Alonzo, center fielder. He walked his first time up, was stranded at 3rd. Chris Lovell in for his 3rd inning of work. There's a fastball on the inside corner called strike 1. Timberwolves scored last inning after a double, a bunt, and then an infield single. There's a curveball, misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. To center fielder Bray Alonzo. There's a curveball. Alonzo fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bears got their run in the first on a base hit by Golish and a sacrifice bunt to second and an RBI double by Colin Fisher. So that's where we stand, 1-1. Lovell misses high. Fastball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chris's pitch count's a little elevated. He had has 18 in the first inning, 20 in the second, so he needs a quick inning here. Two balls, two strikes. Nobody on, top of the third. There's a curved ball that, again, is spoiled. Alonso fouls that back.
They're just sitting on that curveball.
They really are, and they're they're fouling a lot of them off. They're spoiling some good pitches, but
they just hit the one ball really hard.
Yeah.
That was down the left field line. So.
And that was a pitch where we got behind in the count 3-1. That ball misses low, and we're full. Got behind in the count 3-1 and had to come in there, and Finley was sitting on it and gave it a ride. Full count. And there's a swinging miss on a curveball, strike 3 for the first out. So for the first time, the Timberwolves failed to get their leadoff man on base. That may be a good sign there, Scott.
Yeah, I like that.
Number 6, Landon Bruce, the second baseman, comes up. Bruce laid down a sacrifice bunt, moving Alonso to second in the first. So he does not have an official at bat. First pitch, curveball in there for a strike. So Lovell gets ahead quickly. There's a fastball that just misses up.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get that one, Randy.
Looked belt high, but 1 ball, 1 strike. There, he misses with that one up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Want to wish our middle school baseball program best of luck this afternoon in Guthrie, Randy. They're playing for the championship in the Guthrie tournament. They beat Enid yesterday 6-2, and they're playing the Oklahoma City Broncos this afternoon in the championship at 4:30. So best of luck to those middle school Bears.
So count goes to 3-1. Oklahoma City Broncos. That's the homeschool outfit.
Homeschool. Yep.
There's a swinging.
Good pitch by Chris.
Full count again here to number 2 hole, Landon Bruce. 1 out. And he hits him with a curveball, gets away. So brings up Jackson Lundquist. He struck out swinging his first time up. 3-hole hitter, shortstop. So Chris controls a little off today, and that's kind of to be understandable. I mean, he got a late start in the year. He's not in real mid-season form yet, even though you'd say the Bears are in mid-season. Just his 3rd start. Plus, I think he was going to pitch earlier this week, and he was down with the flu bug, I think. So,
yep.
So, as long as he rounds into shape about May 15th, or a little ahead.
A little bit ahead. We'll take May 1st. We'll be perfect. Yeah.
There's a bunt down the first base line. Lovell's going to field it, flip to Fisher, and flip was late.
The runner hit the glove of Colin Fisher and knocked it out, knocked it loose, and
so I wonder if we're going to get Coach Hughes out to talk about that.
Yeah.
That guy's got to run in a box.
He might have ran
He is
inside the
coming out.
base.
Yeah. So he is going to calling in, talking to Colin.
It's kind of a bang-bang play, Randy, there at first base. And
so Timberwolves got something working here. 1st and 3rd with 1 out, and cleanup batter Will Bradley steps in. And I want to say a howdy to Will's mom.
I miss Amy badly.
My wife and her worked together many years ago, and so she's a good friend of the family. And so, hello, I know she's listening.
Yeah, friends of my family as well. Her and Hank are, and Drew and Will are tremendous people. So
we'll take strike one. Infield at double play depth. Even with the bag at third is Colin Thomas. And Fisher, of course, holding the runner at first. There's a curveball pop-up. Back out of play. So Chris quickly ahead 0-2. Bradley struck out his first time up. Throw to first, and not sure that the runner was even off the base.
He was not.
So Braden setting up way outside here. And Chris misses badly up and in. And down to second goes Lundquist. Uncontested there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, runners at second and third for Norman North. And third inning in a row that Norman North threatened. There's a tapper down the line to third, foul. Bradley stumbled coming out of the box there. That's that trap door we put in the when we put in that artificial.
Opened the door, grabbed his ankle, and
put in that artificial home plate there. We got a trap door.
I stay with the fastball here, low and away.
1-2. There it was. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Didn't get the call.
Good pitch by Chris.
Yeah, I don't know where that was. 2-2. Runners second, third. Big curveball misses high. Counts full.
You obviously want to come with a strike here, but you don't want to come with anything too pretty.
Yeah. There's a curveball. Bradley out in front, kind of waves it, taps it foul down the third base line. The next pitch will be Chris's 60th, Scott. He's not going to hang around long at this rate. Well, he gets the call there. That's the call he was looking for.
That was kind of a makeup call, right?
Yeah, I believe that was a makeup call. That was not a strike, I didn't think. But one before I thought was. So
2 pitches ago was definitely a strike.
So 2 down. Chris is an out away from getting out of further trouble here, but he's got the man who doubled the left field fence off of him stepping in, Brody Finley. Finley doubled, scored the only run for Norman North back in the second last inning. There's a big curveball.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. That's the fast breaking curveball right there. And then we've seen the kind of, slower breaking curveball as well in this inning, but that was the faster one.
Yeah, Chris had fallen behind 3-1 on Finley the first time up. Kind of had to put one fat, and this time he gets ahead, but Finley evens the count by laying off that outside curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. He misses there. 2 balls and a strike, so falls behind again to Finley. Big spot in the game right here, Scott.
Yeah, you got to believe Chris wants to get out of this inning and get that third out.
Blowing away, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Walking Finley would not be the worst thing to do. Buckholz is on deck, and I believe he struck out his first time up, and Finley's the guy that ripped the double, so it does not hurt to walk this guy. There's a good curveball in for a strike, so the count's full. That's the kind of pitch, you know, if you're going to throw him strikes, it's got to be a good one because you sure don't want to get anything fat with him already showing he got some pop. Another curveball misses away. Again, not the worst thing that could have happened there, provided you don't walk the next one.
Right.
Bases are loaded, brings up Buckholz. Actually, Buckholz bunted. He bunted Finley to third his first time up. And then Finley scored on the infield single. So bases loaded, 2 out. No place to put this guy. Ball low and away. Braden knocks it down. That was close to getting by. That's the one thing you don't want is give him
a free
give
run,
a cheap
right?
one. Yeah. Fastball in there for strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack Buckholz, the Norman North pitcher. Bases are loaded, 2 out, top of the third, tied at 1. There's a good curveball. He gets the call on the outside corner. I just heard a little grunt. You have to wait, but 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lovell.
Come on, Chris.
Trying to work out of trouble again here.
Big boy up right here, son.
There's a curveball, and that's going to be, it's going to fall in for a base hit. Runner at third scores, a runner at second comes around. Of course, moving on the any ball put in play with 2 outs and a 2-run single there for Clay Buckholz. He helps himself out, the opposing pitcher. So that brings up Harrison Utley, the first baseman. Utley struck out swinging his first time up. Norman North takes a 3-1 lead. 2 outs here in the third. So get out of here with any further damage and let the bats go to work. We're not through. We're not through.
Oh, no.
Scoring.
No.
We're not through hitting the ball.
We got the top of our lineup coming up.
That's right.
The bottom of this inning, so.
Curveball swing and a miss. Inside and in the dirt. So he kind of helped Chris out there. Did Utley. He gets the call on
that's
outside corner.
Good glove work by Braden as he just
framed it up. 0-2.
Let's come back with that same pitch, Randy.
There it was. Oh.
That might have been a better pitch.
It was a better pitch. All the Bears wanted that one. That must have been a little off the plate. I don't know. But we got reactions all up the middle of the infield there from the Bears. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's one in the dirt. Harper knocks it down, fires down to first. Fisher for the 3rd out. But damage is done. Norman North scores 2 runs, leave 2 on. And so going to the bottom of the 3rd, Norman North has taken a 3-1 lead over the Noble Bears. Top of the order coming up for the Bears. We'll be back in a minute.
Right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
So we're back at Noble High School, the bottom of the third. Bears coming up, trailing 3-1 to Norman North. Norman North scored 2 runs on only 1 hit that last inning. And Chris Lovell is throwing well. He's got 7 strikeouts today, but 2 walks and a hit batter have hurt him. Golish swings through strike 1 to Jack Buckholtz, who had that RBI single, 2-run single in the top of this inning. Carter singled to right his first time up and scored. There's a curveball in there for a strike 2, so 0-2. Buckholtz he's been very efficient, Scott. He's on 26 pitches.
Wow.
By contrast, Chris is at 74. And the
It's,
Bears got some activity in the bullpen. There's a foul ball back just above us. I don't think I can get the window closed fast enough. And I didn't bring my glove.
Nope.
0-2. Ball's on the outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Norman North faithful really
Yeah,
wanted that call.
Yeah. One ball, 2 strikes. Buckholtz works to leadoff man Carter Golish. That ball's up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cason Anglin on deck. There's ball 3. So good job, Carter, making him work.
Yeah, for sure.
After falling behind 0-2, he's worked it full. Looks like that's warming up down there for the Bears is Nash. Carter swings through strike 3 on a fastball for the first out. So we may be seeing Cooper Nash come out for the next inning with Chris really laboring with a lot of pitch count. Cason Anglin steps up. Cason sacrifice bunted his first time up, got Carter into scoring position. He swings a little number to second. And Bruce comes in, makes a nice play there, and retires Cason Anglin. For the second out of the inning. So that brings up Colin Fisher. Colin doubled to left center all the way to the fence, drove in the Bears' only run of the day. So he steps in with 2 out. And kind of need to see some pitches here, make Buckholtz work a little bit. Well, that wasn't what he was thinking. He was thinking, I'm going to deposit that one.
Yeah.
But he just misses that. No balls, 1 strike. Colin Fisher. There's a curveball in there for strike 2, so he falls behind 0-2. Buckholtz doing a good job. Ball strike ratio, 9 balls.
Wow.
There's number 10. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colin Fisher. Colin came in hitting at .425 and then doubled. Got his 18th RBI of the year for the Bears. He swings at 1 in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher. He's out and grabs it and fires it down to first for the third out. So Bears go quietly in the third. So at the end of 3, it's Norman North 3, Noble Bears 1, and we'll be back after this.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Noble, Oklahoma at Noble High School. It is 3-1 in favor of the Norman North Timberwolves. Bears' new pitcher is senior, number 12, Cooper Nash. And looks like Chris Lavelle will move over to third base. Jake remains at second. The fastball that misses up and in.
Cooper making his 7th appearance on the mound. He's 1-1. He's got a couple of saves. 5.12 ERA.
So called strike, 1-1. Cooper looks to be worked a little bit faster, Randy.
There's that knuckler.
Yeah. So he gets ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Say hello to his dad, Darren, who reached out to me this morning and let me know he wasn't going to be able to make it today, so he's working. But hello, Darren. Glad you joined us on NobleBears.tv.
There's a
called
good
strike.
pitch.
Nice job by Cooper Nash getting the leadoff hitter for the Norman North Timberwolves,
Lane Evans.
Yeah, so
Evans drove in that first run.
And that's going to bring Jared Fugate.
Number 1, Jared Fugate.
Fugate struck out looking his first time up.
$12 pitches for Buckholz that last inning.
Yeah.
There's a called strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Cooper looks really good.
He does. Throwing well today.
I think he wants the knuckleball or fastball away, and he does, and he blows it basting. Wow, Cooper Nash. Good job, young man. 2 quick outs for Cooper Nash and the Bears here in the top of the 4th inning. So Cooper Nash working out there on the bump.
Center fielder, number 3.
If I say hi to Darren, I have to say hi to Denise. So hello, Denise. I know
That's
she's
right,
here
you better.
somewhere. So
Leadoff man.
Alonzo? Yeah,
Yep.
Alonzo.
He has walked and struck out swinging.
Shows bunt. There's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. Two balls, 1 strike on leadoff hitter for the Timberwolves, Bray Alonzo, playing center field today. It's a fastball up that gets Alonzo swinging. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's that knuckleball that danced up high.
How's Braden like catching that knuckler?
He hasn't said anything, Randy. He doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't seem to bother him. So there's a fastball down and in. And Cooper wanted that. Some of the Bear faithful wanted that as well. But regardless, Alonzo, the leadoff hitter for the Norman North Timberwolves, moves down to first base. That will bring
second baseman, number 6,
Landon Bruce.
Landon Bruce.
He sack bunted and was hit by pitch. You ever bat against a knuckler?
If I do, it's been too long ago, Randy. I'm sure I did at some point. Cooper comes set. There goes the runner. There's a throw from Harper, and they got him.
Got him.
Oh,
my
he
goodness.
slid under the tag apparently because.
Well, umpire thought he did.
Yep.
Good throw. Good tag looked like, but bang, bang play.
Yeah. And I think Coach Hughes
Coach
wants
Hughes
to talk
is going to go talk about that.
Because Braden, the throw was there, unless Kaysen just missed the tag or Alonzo slid underneath it. So,
yep. Well, he's registers his question, and I guess he's satisfied with the answer, and he's heading back.
Yeah. So the Timberwolves leadoff hitter today, Bray Alonzo, scoots over to second base on the stolen base. Hitting for the Timberwolves is Landon Bruce, Jr., 5'10", 165. No balls, 1 strike. There's a foul ball right back to the net. So 0-2.
Looked like a curveball there.
Yeah. So nice job by Cooper Nash to this point. Harper sets up outside. That's a called third.
It's his spot.
And I don't know where that pitch was at, Randy. I'm sorry. Ball one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Bears. Really good pitch from Cooper Nash. Hit Harper in the glove. Didn't get the call. There goes the runner.
And
he's hitting.
That's the second time Mr. Bruce has been hit by a pitch.
So the runner was going at second. Alonzo was. He was trying to get it over to third base, but Bruce is hit by the pitch, so he'll hustle down to first base.
Number 15, Jackson Lundquist.
Jackson Lundquist will be the batter for the Timberwolves, number 15.
He has struck out and sacrifice bunted, so 0 for 1 today.
Cooper Nash comes set. There's the pitch. There's a called strike on the inside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Harper asking Cooper to keep the ball down. He does, but it's just away, so 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There goes the runners.
Go. Oh, it's a bad pitch to throw on. It was low and away.
Well, and there's a breaking ball that
and
got, kind of got away from Cooper. So
just didn't get Braden just couldn't get a handle on that.
So the runners move up a base, move up 90 feet. So they have runners at second and third for Lundquist. And Cooper Nash ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Got to get out of this inning. There's a knuckleball that freezes him, and that's strike 3. So Lundquist goes down looking, and really nice pitch and job by Cooper Nash getting out of that jam. So the score remains 3-1 in favor of the Timberwolves. We'll come right back for the bottom of the 4th inning at Noble High School. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages.
Okay, we're back in Noble, Oklahoma at Noble High School. It is the bottom of the 4th inning. Timberwolves lead the Bears by a score of 3-1. Leading off for your Noble Bears in the bottom of the 4th inning will be Braden Harper, followed by Chris Lavelle and Devin Knight. So,
leading off for the Bears, the bottom of the 4th. Catcher, number 16, Braden Harper.
All right, need a base runner here.
Yeah, we got to get the Buckholz's pitch count up, Randy. So there's a flying drive towards the shortstop that he fields, and 1 pitch, 1 out, and we got to be better than that, Randy. I'm sorry. I know that's my son, and I'll tell him the same thing. So,
well, he'd like to see a few pitches.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make him work.
He got jammed on that. I mean, he was on the timing right, but it got it off the handle, and I was kind of hoping it'd take a funny bounce, and it kind of did, but the shortstop handled it.
Yeah. So Chris Lavelle, the batter for the Bears, number 8, senior. There's a called strike on the curveball from Buckholz. Randy and I were talking about in the break. Buckholz was at 30. That's 38th pitch of the game.
38th pitch. He's only at 38 pitches.
through 3 innings. Or 3 1/3 inning. That's really good. So very, very efficient Mr. Buckholz is today. That's a called strike. So.
Both the Bears and Norman North have 3 hits, and the difference in the game is the pitch count of Lovell versus Buckholz.
Yep.
And the walks and the hit batters.
There's a high foul ball that gets back into the Noble Bear baseball parking lot. No balls, 2 strikes on Lavelle. There's a curveball that misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye there by Chris.
Yep. Shading him to the line and right.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Setting up low and away again, and he waves through that curve.
So out number 2 of the inning. Lavelle goes down swinging, and that's going to bring to the plate junior Devin Knight, number 3 for the Bears, who has one of the Bears' 3 hits today.
That's right.
On a line drive single into right field. So
DH, number 3, Devin.
All the Bears'
Knight.
hits coming early, too, the first 2 innings.
Buckholz misses up high there for with a fastball.
Buckholz really been able to get into a rhythm here.
Devin swings through that. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs for the Timberwolves. Cooper Nash waits on deck. Devin fouls that one back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'll have to go back and look at the play, but I don't know that Buckholz is. I mean, he hadn't been to 3 balls on very many people.
Devin fouls that one off towards the Bear dugout. Stays alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't think does he have a single walk?
No walks.
Wow.
5 strikeouts.
Very efficient. So,
and like I said, I don't know if he's been to 3 balls. Yeah, he was to goalless leading off the game. Carter got a single to right. I don't know that he has been since then.
Buckholz misses up high there, so count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Timberwolves. The fastball that misses.
See, I jinxed him.
Down and in.
I'm gonna keep saying good things about him.
Yeah. Count goes to full on junior Devin Knight of the Noble Bears. He wants a payoff pitch. Devin fouls that one back towards his own vehicle in the parking lot. Don't worry, Devin, that was not your windshield. Buckholz gets the sign, comes set. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off, stays alive. Yeah.
This will be his 8th pitch he's seen in this at bat. So
nice job, Devin Knight. It's more than we've seen the
first
3 innings.
Doing the last couple innings, yeah.
And nice job by Devin Knight drawing the walk. Misses outside there for ball 4. So
2 out.
Yeah.
Cooper Nash up. Cooper sack bunt, his first time up.
Timberwolf outfield shifts again, playing him straight away. They are Cooper Nash. Cooper can find one down the line.
Pretty shallow, too.
Yep. Here's the pitch. There's a line shot that gets
off
the field baseman. And Cooper Nash is going to get there.
He gets there.
So nice job, Cooper Nash, getting down the line, beating out that infield single. The first baseman, Utley, fielded it, but it kind of went off the heel of his glove and
got his glove on it, but it was hot.
Shot back towards second base, but Buckholz hustles over and just not in time. So Bears got runners at first and second for number 9, junior Jake Williams. What's Jake done today, Randy?
Jake struck out swinging his first time
Okay.
up. So we're at the 8-9 spots in the lineup. So need something good to happen here.
Yeah. Jake swings through that, and he's just pulling off of that, Randy. I
Yeah,
can see
he
that from
didn't-
up here. So
Yeah, he's not. That was not a good looking swing.
no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs for the Timberwolves.
Let's go, Jake. 0 in here.
Find a gap, kid. Jake
Well, he
waves
just looks
through that.
really overmatched right now.
Yeah, he just. So Buckholz gets ahead 0-2. Battle up here, Jake. Buckholz checks the runner. There's a fastball in and misses. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Buckholz. There's
There
a
you go.
hard ground
Chopper.
ball back up the middle. Shortstop comes over, makes the play, 3rd out of the inning. So the Bears go down after a walk and an infield single. And we will go to the top of the 5th inning. Norman North leads your Noble Bears 3-1. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools.
Welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma, where Noble Bears trail Norman North 3-1. Randy Kersey here, NobleBears.tv. Scott Harper with me. And Cooper Nash is settling in for his 2nd inning of work after relieving Chris Lovell. Lovell went 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had some pitch count issues. Didn't throw all that badly, but just working behind in the count a lot. So Will Bradley, the cleanup man, right fielder for Norman North, steps in, and he takes strike 1 on the outside corner from Cooper Nash. Cooper looked sharp in the last inning. Gotten a little bit of there's that knuckler, foul ball. 0-2. Got a little bit of trouble with a walk and a hit batter last inning, but got out of it. So Bradley 0 for 2 today. He steps in. He's trailing Nash. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a strike 3 fastball.
Wow. Good looking pitch, Cooper Nash.
Freezes Bradley for the first out.
Is that Will's 3rd K of the day?
Yep.
Wow.
So Will 0 for 3 today with 3 strikeouts. That brings up Brody Finley. Finley doubled. Came around, scored the first Timberwolf run in the 2nd inning. And he walked last inning. He takes a knuckleball in there for a strike.
The OU men's baseball program beat the University of Texas today in Arlington, Randy, 4-2. So nice job, Boomer.
Yeah, he gets strike 2 there on as Finley waves at that ball that broke low and away. 0-2. Yeah, it just hurts me anytime the Longhorns lose at anything. Foul ball.
He can lose in checkers as far as I'm concerned.
I don't. Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes. To Brody Finley. The ball's up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Finley looked to be really leaning out, looking to take that ball to right field. And Cooper, I don't know if he did it on purpose, but he pushed sure straightened his back up. Check swing, foul ball. One and two, beautiful day in Noble, Oklahoma. That wind has died. The flag is just no movement at all. There's a base hit up the middle for Finley, his second hit of the game. So with 1 out, Finley singles, and that brings up the pitcher, Jack Buckholz, who his 2 RBI single is the difference in the game right now, Scott.
Pitcher, number 8, Jack Buckholz.
Yeah, when they had the bases loaded 2 innings ago, right?
Right. Kind of a strike away from getting out of there with it staying tied, and Buckholz came up big. Nash gets ahead on the fastball, called strike. The ball's 1 strike. Finley not much of a lead over there. Breaking pitch misses, 1-1. Throw over, not in time. So we're last night, so far anyway, game's not over, but so far, where last night the Bears got a lot of good 2-out hits and key hits, and today just hadn't been able to get that. Now, they sent the runner, and second baseman moves over to take the throw, and he hits right through the hole. Perfect execution of the hit and run there by Jack Buckholz. So runners at the corners with 1 out brings up Harrison Utley, and more trouble for the Bears. Down 3-1, first and third, 1 out. Harrison Utley up. He has struck out swinging twice.
Timberwolves have really put the pressure on the Bear defense and the Bear pitchers this afternoon, Randy.
That hit and run play was perfectly executed. You hit the ball on the ground on the right side, right where the second baseman used to be, because he's trying to cover second because the runner breaks. There's ball 1. Those are the kind of things we're just not quite seeing the Bears do yet. Executing some of that type of stuff that puts some pressure on the defense. Again, last night they hit the ball well with 2 outs, but that's kind of the best we've done at that so far this year.
There goes
There's
the runner.
Strike.
Kind of a delayed steal.
Yeah, no throw. So, got to get our composure here, Bears. 1 out, runners at second and third, and infield is back. I'm a little surprised by that. You sure can't. I don't know. Maybe it's a little early to pull him in. There's a topper.
Get him a home.
And they've got him nailed at home. Bad play there. Bad base running by
Alonzo.
Finley. So heads up there by Harper and Nash to get that runner at home.
Job, Cooper.
So the runner on second moves over to third, and Utley is on at first on the fielder's choice. Brings up sophomore Lane Evans, who singled in the first run on an infield single. He takes ball 1 outside.
I don't know if they'll do the delayed steal with Utley. 6'4", 270. Randy, they might.
I don't know if I want to be on the other end trying to tag him. I know that. There's a fastball, gets by Evans. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good-looking pitch, Cooper.
Cooper 1 out away from getting out of more trouble. Bears really need to hold him here. Bunt, squeeze play.
Good job, Chris Lavelle.
Good job, Chris Lavelle. Actually, it wasn't a squeeze play. It's 2 outs, but I think he was trying to bunt for a hit there, and he just got a little too much of it. Probably not a bad idea, but Chris makes a good play over there.
No, I like the call. I mean, just a little bit too hard and right at Chris. So
the Bears escape with no further damage, and they're going to go into the bottom half of the 5th, still trailing 3-1. So Bears down to 9 outs. I keep calling him Clay Buchholz.
I know.
He's a Red Sox guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a Yankee fan. I don't like those pitchers named Buchholz. Okay. So Jack Buchholz is back out, and he's only at 56 pitches, and we're going to have to solve him. Get back in this thing. Bryson Carey will lead off the inning. Carter Golish and Cason Anglin, top of the order. Coming up.
We will take a quick break and be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Back at the Noble, Oklahoma, where the Norman North Timberwolves lead the Bears 3-1. Going the bottom half of the 5th inning. Jackson Buchholz pitching a really good ball game and having a good offensive game too, Scott, for Norman North. Leading off will be Bryson Carey, left fielder. He struck out swinging his first time up. There's a curveball in there. Third baseman well in on the grass for Bryson. You shoot one by him there, kiddo. There's a line drive up the middle. Base hit, Bryson Carey. Good job.
It's way to be a leadoff, Bryson Carey. Good job,
right.
son.
That's what we needed right there. So Carey single brings up Carter Golish, who is singled and struck out swinging. Carter singled, scored the Bears' only run in the first inning. Came home on the double by
Colin
Fisher. Bryson got good wheels at first, so we'll see.
Be careful over there, Bryson.
Yep. Trying to bunt it, or squares to bunt, and misses low and away.
I'm kind of thinking they should let Carter swing away here.
Yeah,
Randy.
you know, a sack bunt here still, you know, gets the run over, but we're still one short.
Yeah.
You know, and Carter, one of our better hitters, batting average wise. So I don't know. I'd be more inclined to hit and run or something, but you know, again, that's why I'm up here. Fakes the bunt and takes a strike. 1-1. Throw over. Good speed on the bases as well as at the plate, so it's going to be hard to double us up. Squares to bunt. He pulls it off and misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike. We had a little bit of a dispute there on the balls and strikes, and we got it straightened out. 2 balls, 1 strike. They can just ask me, Scott. I'll tell them.
Yep.
And he fouls that one.
I got in on the catcher, Evans, there. Might have got him on the hand, Randy. So as the father of a catcher, I don't like to see that. So he's all right, though. go through some scores from around the 5A, Class 5A baseball scores, Randy. Sapulpa beat Booker T 6-2 today. McAllister went down to OCS 6-4, and McGinnis put a walloping on Washington, which is really impressive because Washington's a good baseball program.
Yeah, good sports program all around.
Got an excellent team over there this year. They beat them 16-4. So
2-2 pitch, high, ball 3. Golish works the count full. Buckholz up to 63 pitches now, still, I'm sure, well within his limit. That ball's low, and Bears got something going.
All right,
so a single and a walk with heart of the order coming up. Case and England, Fisher, Harper, and Lovell. So now, you know, to me, again, and I'm not trying to outsmart or say I'm smarter than Coach here, but it makes more sense to bunt here when you maybe move 2 runners into scoring position.
Exactly. I agree.
Trailing 2. So I wouldn't be surprised with that here. And don't get it down.
Cason's got to let that one go.
No balls, 1 strike.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think that was a strike.
Not a strike, so he's got to let that one go and get ahead in the count 1-0 instead of being down 0-1 now.
He gets that one down nicely. Throws to first. Is high, and he's safe. Pulled him off. So a high throw from Finley to first base, and the Bears have got him loaded with nobody out, with Case and England hustling down the line.
Well, and you couldn't ask for a better situation right here, Randy, with, your 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up.
Yep.
Colin being 3-hole, and that might be it for Buckholz.
Buckholz is getting a visit from
Coach Brian Ayler.
Yep. I tell you, those mound visits are some subjects of some funny stuff sometimes. I think my favorite mound visit story ever was reading a book about the Dodgers here a month or 2 ago, and in the 60s they had Koufax and Drysdale.
Right.
And they were getting ready to play facing the Twins in the World Series, and Koufax was set to go in Game 1, but it was on the Sabbath. Koufax was Jewish.
Yep.
Very devout. Refused to pitch on the Sabbath.
Okay.
So they hand the ball to Drysdale for that start, and Drysdale just got shelled. He was a great pitcher, but Twins were bombers. And as the story goes, Walt Alston walks out to the mound. Before he even gets on the dirt, Drysdale tosses him the ball and says, "I bet you wish I was a Jew too." So not much of a mound conversation. I don't think Alston got to say anything. But
nope.
So Bears got something going. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Colin Fisher up. Buckholz stays in. Colin 1 for 2. Struck out on a ball in the dirt, but doubled in the first. Doubled in the Bears' only run. He takes high for ball 1.
Well, and I
don't throw a strike here.
Yeah, well, and I don't think they're going to, Randy. I think Coach Ayler's not going to give him anything, right down the middle of the plate for sure. So, see if I'm right.
There's a curveball.
It's a good pitch by Buckholz.
Yep, that was a good pitch. Good curveball. 1-1. Another curveball. Collins swings on it, fouls it off down the first base line. He's got to wait a little longer on that. So 1-2. Playing Collins shallow and left. That burned him in the first. Oh, just got a piece of that, and Evans couldn't hold it. So got a break there for the Bears.
Calling to get another opportunity here.
Yep.
Great hitters make pitchers and defenses pay on
make them
extra
pay
pitches,
for that mistake. Yep. Ball way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colin Fisher with the bases loaded and nobody out. Bears trailing 3-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Threatening to tie it up or worse or better. And there's a bullet down the right field. That's going to fall. It gets by the right fielder.
That's going to clear the bases, Randy.
And that's going to clear him. Colin is coming around. Here's the throw into third. He is safe at third with a triple. Bears lead 4-3 on a 3-run triple by Colin Fisher. Fantastic.
Well, and we talked about it, Randy. You get an extra, great hitters make pitchers and defenses pay when they get another opportunity.
That drop foul tip.
Yep. That Evans couldn't quite handle.
And, that's not easy to do.
No,
We're not
it's
blaming
not.
the kid, but doggone, boy, it's just a game of inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Bears lead 4-3 and still no one out with cleanup man Harper up and Lovell on deck. Harper takes strike 1. Norman North's got the infield in, not wanting to give up another run. Harper calls timeout. No balls, 1 strike to Braden Harper. Oh, he swings at a ball.
That's the first bat pitch. That's the first bat pitch he's swung at in a while, Randy. Yep. So
0-2.
Got to put a barrel on it here.
Yeah. Foul ball off his foot there.
I'm going to hear about that one, Randy, because he asked me yesterday for one of those guards.
Yeah. Well, I bet he has one by Tuesday.
We'll see.
Well, there's Mama, too.
I know.
No balls, 2 strikes. Colin Fisher on third. Bears up 4-3. There's a pop-up. Is that going to get out of play?
Yes, it is.
Looks like it is. Need a fly ball here.
Well, and the Timberwolf outfield is playing really shallow.
Yeah. That left field line's open. We've seen Braden go that way. Swings through strike 3 for the first out of the inning. So Fisher still at third. Chris Lovell coming up. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, Bears have taken the lead 4-3. Chris Lovell up. Chris has hit into a fielder's choice on a first pitch he saw, and then he struck out swinging the last time up. There's a good curveball from Buckholz in there for strike 1.
It's the second batter in a row he started off with a curveball. So
he's got the infield in. Still trying to hold that run. Don't want to give up that run at third. There's a pop-up. That might be playable. It is, and boy, Evans bends over backwards. He overran it, but made the catch. That's a big play by the kid there, sophomore. That hurt. That hurt for the Bears.
Well, you'd really like to have, that runner at third, Collins.
Yeah, you got the guy at third, nobody out, and 4, 5, 6 coming up. You'd think you'd get him on in, and we still may. Devin is singled and walked, hit the ball hard. There's a curveball, fouls back. 3 straight curveballs to start hitters. There's a grounder up the middle. That's going to get through. Devin Knight, base hit. Nice job, Devin Knight. His second hit of the game. And that scores Fisher, who trots in from third for a 5-3 Bear lead. Outstanding. There's that 2-out hit.
Yeah, nice job, Devin Knight.
Cooper Nash steps in. Cooper singled his last time up. He has laid down a sac bunt and a single, and he hits one, tops it foul down the first base line. Well, that's a big run, Scott.
Yeah, it is.
So 4 runs plated by the Bears here in the bottom of the 5th. That's high for a ball.
What's Buckholz at in pitch count now, Randy?
Buckholz up to 83 now.
Yeah, you gotta think this is probably it for him, right?
Yeah. Maybe his last hitter either way. There's a ground ball to second. And over to the first. Bruce handles that one for the 3rd out. But the Bears roar back with 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th on 4 hits. They leave 1 man on. And after 5, going to the top of the 6th now, Bears up 5-3 over Norman North. We'll be back after this.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just...
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for the top of the 6th inning. Cooper Nash still on the bump for your Noble Bears. The Bears put up a 4 spot there in the bottom of the 5th on a triple by Colin Fisher that cleared the bases, and then a single up the middle by junior Devin Knight. So they put Mr. Buckholz on the burner in that last inning, Randy, and that might be it for that young man. But hats off to him. He pitched a heck of a game, if so.
Yep.
So leading off for the Timberwolves here will be
number 9. I think it's a pinch hitter, Ryan Anders.
Okay.
Pinch hitting for Fugate.
Anders is a sophomore, 5'6", 135. Here's the pitch from Nash. There's a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Cooper missed with the first pitch of the at-bat on Anders. Cooper gets his sign. Here's the pitch. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cooper's looked really, really, really good.
He's looked good, yeah. He's gotten in a little trouble both innings, but yeah, he's worked out of it, and he started off both innings very strong.
Cooper shakes off Braden not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times.
Yeah, how many pitches he got? My goodness.
I think he has 5.
Either he's got a lot of pitches or he changed his mind and he wants to go back to one he already shaked off there. So in the dirt. Good job, Braden.
Nice job, Braden Harper knocking it down, throws down to first baseman Colin Fisher for the first out of the inning. So Cooper Nash gets the first batter by strikeout, and that's going to bring to the plate number 3 for the Timberwolves.
Center fielder,
Alonzo.
Bray Alonzo. Alonzo has walked twice and struck out swinging, so leadoff man.
So a fastball that misses up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Cooper misses down and away there. So the count goes to 2 balls, no strikes on the leadoff hitter for the Timberwolves, Bray Alonzo, center fielder, number 3.
Level in on the grass. Alonzo got good speed.
There's a called strike. It's way to come back, Cooper Nash. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the Bears and Cooper Nash in the top of the 6th inning. Squares to bunt.
Tries to bunt.
Lavelle takes that and keeps it foul, so evens the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Timberwolves trying to get a base runner any way they can.
Well, and Alonzo, being the leadoff hitter, as you mentioned, Randy, he's going to have good speed.
Yep,
so.
He'll be a threat to steal if he gets on.
Cooper shakes him off not once, not twice, 3 times. Alonzo
says, "Wait a minute, I'm getting confused."
I think Cooper got a little frustrated right there because he has a pitch in mind that he wants to throw, and it could be that knuckleball. And there it is. And there's a line
there it
drive
goes.
right into center field. So the young man Alonzo is a fine hitter. So he hustles down after a single, and look for him to be moving over to second base.
So Landon Bruce is up. He has sack bunted and been hit by pitch twice.
Oh, wow. Okay. This kid probably doesn't want to come back to Noble.
Yeah.
So Bruce is the batter, and runner at first is Alonzo. Cooper tries to get him leaning towards second, not able to do so. One out for Cooper Nash and the Bears here in the top of the 6th inning.
So that was one of those deals where Cooper was shaking off Shane Fisher, and it base hit up the middle. So there'd probably be a discussion about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one kind of gets away from Cooper as he tries to pick off Alonzo at first base, but Colin Fisher hauls it in. Here comes the pitch. Misses up and away. One ball, no strikes.
Yep, 1-0.
1-0. Okay. There goes the runner. Harper got.
Well, that's two.
That's the same runner too. I mean,
throw was just a little on the first base side.
It was on the first base
but
side.
I still think Kaysen got it down. Certainly made it close.
Yeah. So Alonzo moves over to second base. He's safe, and the Timberwolves have a runner at second with one out.
2-0.
2-0 count.
And there he goes to third.
Yep.
So Bears not responding to success well here in this inning.
No, and Bruce is the batter. Landon Bruce.
Yep.
5'10", 165 junior for the Timberwolves.
So infield back. Bears will try to run for an out here. There's ball inside
Called
corner.
strike.
Yep.
So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Well, and even a hard ground ball to the pitcher, third baseman looking back. There's a foul ball. Strikeout would work as well, Randy.
Strikeout would be lovely.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Last night the Bears got one of the more base runners leaning at third base, and Braden picked him off. So let's see what happens here. There's a fastball.
This is inside.
This is inside. So, and I think they're kind of taking that throw away from trying to pick him at third because Alonzo is like standing on the chalk. Randy.
Yeah.
And you almost can't throw it. So the Timberwolves in this position earlier in the game have delayed stealed and kind of caught the Bears sleeping. So I bet they put the exact same thing on right here.
That's the first walk for Cooper. He did hit a batter earlier, so.
Lundquist the batter for the Timberwolves. Cooper throws over, tries to get Bruce leaning towards second, but not able to do so.
Lundquist has struck out, sacked, and struck out, so he's 0 for 2.
Need to find a way to manufacture an out here.
Need about a 2-hopper to Kaysen and a quick flip to second and on to first. You're going to have to start throwing some strikes.
Yeah. I think that's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yep.
1 out. Will Bradley, Timberwolf cleanup hitter, waits on deck.
Oh, dadgummit.
That one gets past Fisher, and he's going to scoot over to runner's going to come in. Alonzo's going to come in and score.
Yeah. That's just not necessary.
No, it's not.
I mean, that's just an unnecessary throw to first base.
Stop trying to be cute.
And a poor one.
I mean, I know he gets that call from the dugout, but I don't know. I don't understand why we're trying to pick him off right there. So he wasn't even off that far. So anyway, runner goes to second. Runner scores. So 5-4 in favor of the Bears here in the top of the 6th inning. Runner at second is Bruce for the Timberwolves. There's a fly ball into right field that's going to go foul by about 6 to 10 feet. So count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Tying run on second. Need to leave him there.
Yeah, you can't have a pass ball, can't have a, a boot, anything like that. Is that our first error of the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Cooper comes set. Here's the pitch.
He went.
And
at least appeal it.
well, he's trying to, and the home plate umpire is not even going to allow it. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Home plate umpire stands his ground and says he did not go. Doesn't even allow the appeal.
You got nothing to lose there. I mean, this home plate umpire, the guy in the field's got a better look at that.
Because Randy and I both thought Lundqvist went around there. So here we go. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Okay. Lundqvist draws the walk.
Coach Hughes coming out to visit with Cooper Nash.
In the Berrien field.
So the go-ahead run is now on base, and Will Bradley, the cleanup man, is going to be the hitter. So
Bradley 0 for 3 today with 3 Ks. Right, Randy?
Yep.
We'll stay right here.
So second baseman and shortstop on. They got good speed. You wonder if they might start the runners.
Well, they put that hit and run on again, and move them over to second and third.
I mean, Bradley's not putting the ball in play today yet, but with good speed on the bases, you might try to hit and run to get something going anyway. But 1 out.
Right fielder number 5, Will Bradley.
All right, Bray. Cooper needs some strikes here, buddy.
Yep. So Colin Fisher on the grass. Chris Lavelle just off the grass at third base. Cooper. I don't like to see that, Randy. I mean, you just met on the mound. We got to be on the same page when we break the huddle. So anyway, here we go. Will Bradley, the hitter for the Timberwolves. 0 for 3 on the day. There's a fastball that Bradley fouls back.
Good job getting ahead, Cooper.
Number 11, Brody Finlay, waits on deck for the Timberwolves.
Finley's been hot today, double and a single, so this is a big out.
Yep. Double play would be ideal right here. Cooper comes set. Here's the pitch. Bradley shows bunt, pulls back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch.
Oh, my goodness.
Behind Bradley, and Harper does a nice job getting out there and making the catch, saving the
All right.
the wild pitch, and runners advancing. So
Bears need to take a deep breath here. 2 balls and a strike.
Cooper gets the sign, likes the call, comes set. Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball that Bradley shoots back into the Bear baseball parking lot. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Bears and Cooper Nash here in the top of the 6th inning. Timberwolves already have 1 run across. There's a ground ball to the third baseman in foul territory that Chris Lavelle keeps foul. comes the pitch from Nash. Comes set. Cooper turns, gets the runner at second base to go back. It's Bruce at second and Lundquist at first, right?
Right.
Okay.
Dadgummit.
There's a hit by pitch that Bradley hustles down to first base, and that's going to load the bases for the Timberwolves.
Bases loaded, and hot hitter up, 2 for 2 with a walk is Brody Finley, third baseman.
Nobody getting loose in the Bear bullpen that I can see. So it's in Cooper Nash's hands right here in the Bear defense.
I think probably they would go to Kaysen at short.
Possibly.
Because Kaysen and Cooper both threw, Tuesday?
Yeah.
So I think that would be their next step if they have to make a change.
There's a ball that misses down and in. So Nash falls behind, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a hard ground ball down the third base line that goes foul. Evens the count at 1.
Do not leave that up there again.
No, because Mr. Finlay can hit. So
yeah, he's. One and one. Bears looking for something good to happen. Get out of a jam here. That might be it. If somebody can get to it, good effort.
So foul ball there off the bat of Finlay. Nash gets ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Third baseman, Brody Finlay.
Throw that knuckleball right here, Randy.
Maybe try to give him chase.
Yeah.
Maybe sitting on it. No, fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Cooper Nash and the Bears here in the top of the 6th inning. Bears lead 5-4 over the Norman North Timberwolves, but the Timberwolves are threatening with the bases loaded. And Brody Finlay, the batter for the Timberwolves. Another nice job by Finlay, fighting that pitch off. Fouls it down the third base line, foul territory. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Bears and Cooper Nash. It's a fastball that misses up and away.
So, got no place for him.
Yeah, you got to come right at
Ball
him.
4
right
ties
here,
the game here.
Payoff pitch coming right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. With just 1 out, the runners won't be moving. Or will they?
No.
No, they won't be moving. There's a foul ball down. That's going to get into foul territory behind first base dugout.
Another payoff pitch.
Yep. See what Nash and Harper have up their sleeves here, and Coach Fisher. Here's the pitch. Misses up and away. So the Timberwolves have tied it up at 5 here in the 6th inning. And that's going to bring to the plate the young man, number 8 for the Timberwolves, and Jack Buckholz, the starting pitcher for the Timberwolves.
Coach Hughes is coming out. That may be all for Cooper. Well, we'll have to be.
Well, and as you mentioned, Jace Kelly's in street clothes today, so I'm not sure who they're going to go to.
Anglin's saying, give it to me out there. You like that?
Colin Thomas is going to come in. Cooper Nash will go to right field. So while Colin Thomas, number 33 for your Bears, takes his warm-up tosses, we will take a quick break. We'll be right back. We are tied at 5 in the 6th inning in the matchup between the Norman North Timberwolves and your Noble Bears. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
But as your friends, we are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive.
Okay, we are back in Noble, Oklahoma at Noble High School baseball field. The new pitcher for the Bears is going to be number 33, junior Colin Thomas. And the batter for the Norman North Timberwolves is the Timberwolves starting pitcher for today, Jack Buckholz, who is 2 for 2 to this point, Randy. Is that right?
Yep, 2 for 2 with sack bunt. Drove in, had a 2-run single that gave them the lead.
Oh, when they took the 3-1 lead.
Yeah, when they took 3-1 lead. So
Thomas gets his sign from Harper. Here's the pitch. There's a called strike. So Thomas gets ahead. No balls, 1 strike.
The inning started off well. Cooper, well, I don't know because it's a force at home.
Thomas misses inside.
Cooper got the strikeout and then the single, and then
a walk, and a hit by pitch, right?
3 walks and a hit by pitch, I think, after that. So it went downhill fast. He was throwing well.
Yep.
And that was the squeeze.
That was the squeeze because the runner, Will Bradley, took off at second base.
Yep.
I think Coach Ayler's asking Lundquist why he wasn't further down the line. So now he's behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, so the squeeze is going to be off, you would think.
Yeah.
Buckholz, the hitter for the Timberwolves, 5'10", 165 senior. Here's the pitch from Thomas. Curveball that doesn't break, misses up and in. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Harrison Utley waits on deck for the Timberwolves.
Oh, backhand off.
So off. Hard ground ball up the middle that Jake Williams can't handle. And that's going to score 2 more runs for the Timberwolves. And it kind of shoots off Jake's glove into center field. And the runner moves over to third. And Buckholz is going to be safe at first with a single. And he's going to have a courtesy runner.
7-5 lead.
Yeah, 7-5 lead for the Timberwolves.
Brings up Utley. 1 out. Utley has struck out twice and hit a fielder's choice.
Number 21 for the Timberwolves. Look for them to have the delayed steal on here. I can't tell the young man's name that's running over there. But it's not going to matter because.
Well, why don't we go? I don't know why we don't come home there. He gave up the run. He had him at home. but made a nice play to stop the ball, but Colin Thomas didn't even look at the runner at third, let him score, so now it's a 3-run Norman North lead.
So Lane Evans will be the batter for the Timberwolves here in the bottom of the 6th. Timberwolves lead 8-5. Colin Thomas throwing, 2 outs.
So the Timberwolves have responded with 5 so far to the Bears' 4 in the bottom of the 5th. So, doggone it.
So
and
Thomas,
I mean, just some things that shouldn't have happened.
Nope. So Thomas gets ahead 0-1 on the batter for the Timberwolves.
Lane Evans,
Lane Evans, the catcher. Fouls that one back into the Bear parking lot. 0-2, 2 outs. Lane Evans, number 10 for the Timberwolves, 5'11", 155, sophomore. There's a called 3rd strike, and that's going to do it for the Timberwolves. Evans goes down looking for out number 3. So we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bears trail 8-5 to the Norman North Timberwolves. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
So you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com.
Okay, welcome back to Noble High School Baseball Field. We are headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jack Buckholz is still the pitcher of record for the Norman North Timberwolves. Leading off for the Bears will be the 8-hole hitter, number 9, junior, Jake Williams. Jake's played second base today for the Bears. And we mentioned Buckholz still being out there even after that 4-run 5th inning. So, and he's at 83 pitches, right, Randy?
Yep, 83. Jake 0 for 2 today, strikeout, ground out.
There's a breaking ball that misses low and away.
Bears got to Buckholz last inning pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Kind of surprised to see him back out there.
Yeah.
There's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs for Buckholz and the Timberwolves here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a fastball that misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Get something started here, Jake. Let's go, kid. The foul ball hit down over the first base dugout. Going to even the count at 2. And the ball gets away from Buckholz on the throwback from Evans into center field. As the father of a catcher, that drives me nuts, Randy. I'm sorry. Braden will get an earful if that happens. I promise you. So, and here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Buckholz comes set. Here's the pitch. Jake rips that one foul down the first base line.
Good swing on that.
Yeah.
Just a little late.
Looks to be way more aggressive in this at-bat than his previous 2 at-bats of the day. Buckholz didn't like the ball, so he sends that one back to the home plate umpire. Gets a new one. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch.
Attaboy.
Line drive into left field. That's going to.
Oh, good play out there.
Yeah. Left fielder. Who is that?
I think it's number 9 that came in for Fugate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So nice play by that young man as he makes the running catch over, kind of leaning back towards the left field fence. Jake put a little charge in that ball.
Yep.
So
Bryson struck out and singled. Got the Bears started in the last inning.
There's a fastball called strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike on freshman, number 6, Bryson Carey. Ball that misses down. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out on the Bears here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Buckholz gets the sign, comes set. Here's the pitch. Bryson swings through that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called 3rd strike on the outside corner. So Carey goes down looking for out number 2 of the inning. And that's going to bring the Bears leadoff hitter, number 7, Carter Golish, to the plate. What's Carter done today?
Carter has singled, struck out, and walked, so he's 1 for 2.
Okay. Let's be a leadoff here, Carter. There's that called strike. No balls, 1 strike on Carter Golish, Jr., number 7 for the Bears. Misses outside there. 1 ball, 1 strike, evens the count at 1. Buckholz misses away on that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Is he up to 90?
He is at 97 pitches, 69 strikes, 28 balls.
Wow.
Very outstanding ratio.
Yeah.
It's a difference in the ball game.
Oh. Yeah, and they get Carter swinging there. Was not a strike inside. But regardless, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Bear Jr. Carter Golish. Golish fouls that one.
Fight that off.
First base dugout. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Carter Golish goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. And home plate umpire and Coach Eric Hughes having some words because I don't think the home plate umpire liked something that Coach Hughes said. So we will let them have their conversation, and we'll be right back on NobleBears.tv. Bears trail 8-5, headed to the top of the 7th inning. We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
More information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
So we're here back in Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears trail the Norman North Timberwolves 8-5, top of the 7th. And Fugate leads off for the Timberwolves, left fielder. He takes ball And he turns on that one, foul down the right field line, long way. So that's 2 strikes. Timberwolves plated 5 in the 6th on 1 single and a whole bunch of walks and a hit by pitch. So ball's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to 9-hole hitter Fugate. Colin Thomas on the mound, the 3rd Bear pitcher. There's a swing and a miss. It gets by Harper, and Fugate's going to be able to hustle down and reach base safely.
3 bases, Randy.
3 bases. That's what this ball game's coming down to here. Bray Alonso back at the top of the order. Alonso got that last inning started off with a single, 1-out single. So Fugate on first. Colin Thomas in. Thomas comes set, squared to bunt, throw down to first, not in time. That ball was a ball 1. So Alonso in. He's walked twice, struck out and singled today. Leadoff man for Norman North. Stolen a couple of bases. He squares to bunt. Thomas has got it. He's going to first for the out. And that moves Fugate down to second on the sacrifice bunt. So 1 out. And that brings up Landon Bruce, second baseman. Bruce he's sack bunted, he's been hit twice, and he's walked. So he's a perfect example of what's happened in this game and the difference in the game. He's been on base 3 times and has not put the ball in play. He takes strike 1 from Colin Thomas. The curveball in the dirt. Harper knocks it down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes. Fugate. Ball's in the dirt. No throw.
Got to give your catcher a chance there, Randy. And when you bounce it up there at 59 feet, that's not giving him an opportunity to throw that runner out trying to, steal third.
So Bruce gets hit for the 3rd time today. So another free base. Bruce has been to the plate 5 times. He has no official at-bats.
Oh, my goodness, really?
Sack bunt and 3 hit and 1 walk. So that brings up Jackson Lundquist, the 3-hole hitter. He has struck out, bunted, and walked. Struck out twice, actually, bunted and walked. So 1 out, more trouble here for the Bears. 1st and 3rd, Norman North in the top of the 7th with a 8-5 lead. Ball's low and away for ball 1. Bears double play depth in the middle, the infield. Corners are in a bit. There's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to shortstop Jackson Lundquist. And there's a strike call. 2-1. Ball's in the dirt. Throw down to second. Off of, gets by both. Gets by both Anglin and second baseman
Jake Williams.
Jake Williams backing him up, and the run scores from third. I don't know who you give that error to.
Both of them. Both of them,
My
Randy.
goodness.
I mean, there's no excuse for that.
Nope. And ball 4. And so we're back to first and third. First and third. And that brings up Will Bradley. Bradley 0 for 3 and was hit by a pitch. So Bears have hit 4 batters today. And he tries to push bunt that to first and fouls it off.
Well, and the frustrating part about that last play, Randy, that the ball got away from both Anglin and Jake Williams, is that that's a called play. They practiced that. Anglin's supposed to cut that ball and try to throw the runner out at home
Right.
plate.
Right.
And
Yep. They're trying to catch him coming home. Up and in for a ball. Yeah. Bear pitching today. 4 hit batsmen and 7 walks. That's the difference in the ball game. And it's not
11
even
free
close.
bases.
It's not even a close game
Nope.
if we throw strikes today. And another drop by Anglin on the same play, trying to cut it short of the second and come back home. And the Bears botch that again.
fastball misses up and away there. Three balls, 1 strike on Will Bradley. There goes the runner third.
Throw down. It's not in time. So the Timberwolves are having their way with the Bears now on the base paths. And that was ball 4.
Yep. So Bradley
Bradley walks. And that brings up Finley, who's doubled, singled, and walked twice. Pretty clearly the Timberwolves' best hitter today anyway. We don't see him every day. He swings and misses at 1. First pitch, 1 strike. 10-5 now, Timberwolves. Called strike 2 on the outside corner.
Good pitch by Colin.
Well, he almost hit him there. Finley was not moving. He was willing to take that curveball.
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Colin Thomas on the mound. 1 out, first and third to the Timberwolves. There's a pop-up, foul. And Colin Fisher's over by the dugout. Cannot make the play.
Good effort by Colin.
Leaned in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball's low and away. Harper throws down. Runner failed to move up from first, so Braden making a good athletic play back there. 2-2. High for ball 3. So number 1 warming up for the Bears, Scott.
That is Dawson Davis.
Davis, freshman.
Yep.
So this may be, there's ball 4. So another walk. Bears can't find the strike zone the last 2 innings.
Nope.
Harper going out to talk to Colin Thomas. That's going to bring up Buckholz. Pitcher Buckholz had a good day at the plate. He is 3 for 3 and a sac bunt. So here's a guy we hadn't walked, but he's put the ball in play on us. 1 out, bases loaded for the Timberwolves in the top of the 7th. Leading 10-5. There's a ground ball foul. And he hit. It sounded, yeah, I think he hit him. Hit him up in the helmet area. So another hit batter. And that drives the run in. 11-5, Norman North, and here comes Coach Hughes. And it looks like we're going to see freshman Dawson Davis.
Yes.
Going to get his first varsity action.
We'll be right back on NobleBears.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
So we're back, Noble, Oklahoma. Bears' 4th pitcher is freshman Dawson Davis, getting his first varsity activity, Scott.
Yeah, big for for the freshmen to get some innings and see some varsity batters.
Yep, bases loaded, tough spot here in the top of the 7th. Bears trailing 11-5, 1 out. And Bears looking for somebody to throw strikes. So Utley steps in, a first baseman for Norman North. He has struck out twice, hitting a fielder's choice, and grounded out. So 0 for 4 today. Bradley at 3rd, Finley at 2nd, and Jack Buckholz at first base for Norman North. And Dawson Davis, Bear freshman, steps in. And there's a little tapper back to Davis. He comes home and gets the force out. Nice job. Good pitch, good play. Dawson Davis, freshman.
Nice job, Dawson.
Way to keep your head there, young man.
Knew exactly what to do with the ball, where he was going with it. So, yeah, you love to see that.
So, Bears get the 2nd out on the fielder's choice.
Pinch hitter, number 21.
There's a pop-up to the right side. Fisher going back, and it's dropped by Jake. Jake Williams, the second baseman, drops it, and that's going to be a 2-bag error and 2 more runs scored for Norman North.
Jared Fugate will be the batter for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves lead 13-5. There's a foul ball down the left field line.
So runners at second and third. 2 out. Fugate back up. T-Wolves have batted around. Dawson misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Dawson did the job, man. He got a pop-up. He got a number back to him, and a pop-up. Should be out of the inning, sitting down, enjoying his first varsity outing. Ball's low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Pitch Dawson.
Misses away.
Got to be careful there. I'm not sure he came completely set, Randy.
Yeah. I think they're talking to him from the dugout there. Full count to Fugate, Norman North left fielder. And he swings and strikes out. Good job, Dawson Davis, coming in and putting out the fire there. But the damage is done. 5 more runs for Norman North in the inning. They lead the Bears 13-5 going to the bottom of the 7th. So the Bears got 3 outs. And I'd like to see some fight here. Want to go down fighting if we're going to go down.
Yep.
So we'll be back here at NobleBear.tv after this.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success.
So we're back, Noble, Oklahoma, bottom of the 7th. Bears last shot here. Brody Finley is moving from third base to the mound for the Norman North in the final inning here. Bears at 2-3-4 in the lineup, trailing 13-5. Bears had a 5-3 lead, and it just all came unraveled in the 6th and 7th as the Timberwolves plated 5 runs in each of those innings. They're swinging on a first pitch and a fly ball to left, and that's caught by Fugate. A fly ball by England for retired there for the first out of the inning on the first pitch. Colin Fisher up. Colin 2 for 3 today, a double, a triple.
First baseman, number 18.
He's driven in 4 runs for the Bears, 5 runs today. So and he takes strike 1 call on the outside corner. Looked a little out, but umpire may be tired of this game. Ball's up for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I don't really understand swinging on the first pitch there by Kaysen, Randy.
Yeah.
New pitcher, you got to make him throw your strike.
Colin rips a hard grounder, 3 hops to the second baseman there. Bruce, who throws him out at first. Bears are down to their final out. And that'll be Braden Harper, the catcher. Braden has hit in a fielder's choice, grounded out, and struck out swinging today.
Catcher number 16, Braden Harper.
He takes ball one. And swing fouls that one back. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's another foul ball back. 1-2. Brody Finley, Norman North third baseman's had a good day at the plate as well. He started at third base. He's the pitcher now. And there's a breaking pitch that Harper fights off. He's got one of those sideways curve balls. Doesn't go, most curve balls break down and to the side. His goes kind of straight sideways. Kind of like my drive on the 4th tee. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's another curve ball, and I think he tipped it, and catcher Lane Evans held it, and that'll do it. So the Bears go down quietly in the 7th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. And the final today is Norman North 13, Noble 5. We'll be back in a minute as the teams shake hands. This is NobleBear.tv.
Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 401.
Okay, we are back in Noble, where the Bears just went down in defeat, 13-5, to the Norman North Timberwolves. And the JVs for both Norman North and the Noble Bears are going to get loose before they'll probably start here in about 20, 30 minutes. So, Randy, well, let's talk about the Bear performance.
Tell you what, Bears looked really good for 5 innings.
Yep.
For the most part. Had the lead 5-3, and boy, this difference in this ball game just come down to the Bears couldn't throw strikes enough, and even starter Chris Level, who, the Bears had the lead, but his pitch count was so high that he couldn't, had to be replaced, and Cooper Nash came in and did a good job for about first one and a third. I guess, or 2 innings or so, and then he couldn't find the strike zone. Colin Thomas came in; he couldn't find the strike zone much, and that's the story. The Timberwolves played 10 runs in the final 2 innings. Both teams had 7 hits. Difference in the game is the free bases, Scotty, like we've talked about. Bear pitching walked 9 and hit 5. So that's 14. Is that 9? 14 guys get on base without putting the ball in play. You cannot beat the.
I know y'all can't see me. I'm just shaking my head. I'm sorry.
You're not going to beat anybody doing that.
No.
Not much less a 6A team that plays pretty fundamental baseball like Norman North does. So that's the difference in the game. And then for good measure, late in the game, as things come unraveled, the Bears threw in 6 errors. So 6 errors, and not all of those were errors that allowed someone to get on base. They were errors that allowed guys to move up bases. Twice we botched the throw to second, back to home. Had a drop pop up. Just wild throw on a pickoff attempt. So they were just free bases we gave Norman North. And, you know, you let a team like that hang around. I think we had them on the ropes, but just didn't have the answer in the last 2 innings.
Nope, sure didn't. And you just can't make those errors, those mental errors, the throwing errors. You got to play good, clean, fundamental baseball. And, Randy, you're right. They did for 5 innings. And then after that, it's like somebody just flipped a switch, and it wasn't even the same Bear baseball team out there on the field.
You know, and I didn't even talk 4 wild pitches as well, Scott. I mean, my goodness, it's just it's kind of as good as we felt about last night's win. And the first 5 innings of this game, I feel that bad about the last 2.
Yeah, no, completely agree, Randy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
You know, just we didn't have the timely hitting necessarily. We had, you know, Colin had 2 timely hits, and Devin
Knight had a big hit. Yeah,
a big hit as well. So
5 runs should have won this game.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
Should have won this game, and those were some timely hits. Devins was a 2-out single.
Yep.
Driving in a run. So driving in Colin after he had cleared the bases with a triple. So. Buckholz's gutty performance for Norman North's guy.
Young man came out and competed for sure. So.
He threw strike. I mean, that's the difference in the game. He threw strikes, went 6, gave up the 5 runs, but he gets the win. So we'll go and we'll be back on Tuesday, right?
Yep, we'll have a doubleheader here, District 5A2 doubleheader against the Altus Bulldogs on Tuesday. First pitch will be at 5 p.m. And, you know, we mentioned it last night. Because Noble and Altus logistically are 2.5, almost 3 hours apart. They just, you know, this year Altus comes to town. They'll play a doubleheader so that Noble doesn't have to turn around and make a trip down there the next night. Mm-hmm. So, and then next year the Bears will go to Altus for a doubleheader, and they'll play 2, so we don't have to make, you know, 2 trips, you know, all that good stuff. So, but the Bears fall to 9-8 on the season, Randy?
Right.
So, again, extremely difficult schedule, but you just want to see more. It's like they just stopped, and I know they didn't. They didn't stop competing the last 2 innings, but, man, it's they got to play better than that.
Yep.
And you would expect, you know, to compete more so than they did in those final 2 innings. So, regardless, the Timberwolves get the W, 13-5 over the Bears on a Saturday afternoon in Noble. So congratulations to them. Good luck the rest of the way. We will be back on Tuesday at 5 p.m. for the doubleheader with the Altus Bulldogs. And for Randy Kersey, I'm Scott Harper. Go Bears. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Everybody have a nice what's left of your weekend. Thank you so much for joining us.
726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.